we didn't decide to make a band at all. At all. And we did a lot of creative activities together just for our own enjoyment. And
we thought of our bond as like a sports buddy type of thing. We were like, okay,
she taught me how to run.
This is interesting. Let's get together. Let's be sports buddies.
She was training me in running. My first time running started with 5 kilometers a day.
We started boxing.
And then recording was just like a little diary, you know. We did everything in a very simple way, and it wasn't our idea. Someone heard that we had we burned a couple of CDs for friends, and
this little journal that we had been working on together. It was just a little journal, sonic journal.
Someone said, "Can I put out your record?" And so that's the first time it was considered a record. It was someone else's idea, really.
We've had a lot of fun putting them into the live context. We have a drum set that we built ourselves from found objects. We did a lot of swamp combing and land combing, collecting rejected material and old car parts and bottles and cans, and have put together a really kind of eclectic percussion ambiance. And then Bianca's playing sax. No, she's not playing sax this tour. I love her sax, but she's playing clarinet and some Chinese flutes. And always having fun on stage. I think it's been interesting that we've been able to translate some of these songs in a really literal way. There's been moments that I really hear for the first time that we're playing the music like it is on the record. That's really unique for us. Usually we really hit the stage and just let it happen naturally, but it's always new. It's always different.
I mean, I think experiment more in a scientific sense makes sense for us. Trying to discover new alchemies. That's what we do when we invite a new musician into our group, and also when we approach our recorded material live. It's a lot of testing things and finding new chemicals and creating new intoxicants from unlikely combinations, and then seeking beauty in all of that. I don't think we can escape the CocoRosie beast if we're working together. So that aspect, maintaining that identity, that's not a struggle for us.
No, and it's something that we don't keep close to our consciousness. We really just let ourselves go as much as possible and support in each other freedom and newness. I think that we could do a record all with water and stone and wood and use sounds from nature as percussion and even find tone and sing with that and still not be able to get far from what we are. Maybe it's because the sister bond that we have and what that brings, but I think we can't get rid of it.
It is, but it's not, because although we were interested in simulating a very electronic style of drums, like jungle style, everything was done. It was done by a real drummer, by hand. So
this is one of those spontaneous moments that we were talking about, where we met an artist. There was a legendary rock drummer in a nearby studio that we heard, and we just invited him over. So this is him on the drum set, going crazy.
But we really don't like rock drumming so much. So what was interesting for us was to ask him to simulate something that's actually really quite electronic. We're just here. We're not really that caught up in projects at the moment. We're really absorbed in life and living as vagabonds. Living on the road. That's been our way. I mean, I always have my little journals and things I'm always writing, and we could tell you about our film, or we could tell you about our theater thing, or our pictures, or our opera, but everything is it's very much the same, and we do a little bit of everything every day, you know.